Is this fucking is this work? Is the work? Okay. Ooh, baby, let's go. There's no reason this song has to be this good, bro. You're literally looking for fucking paper toads and the worst shit ever, bro. Why is this song so good? Alright, Ace Attorney. I know I was fucking dying last time I streamed this. But we're gonna finish this shit. Cause we're in the piss garden. That's where we are. If you didn't know already. Piss garden hours. Haha, yes sir. So to those watching,
maybe eventually, but not now.
To those watching this, I am very close to getting affiliate on Twitch, so I would greatly appreciate it if you gave me a follow, or if you helped me follow it, or whatever. I don't know. I feel kind of out of it today. I felt kind of shitty all day at work, but I wanted to play this game badly, so here I am. So I might be acting different. But I don't. For some reason, we're investigating this garden because these two crimes are interconnected that we investigated in the last couple streams. Do my patented jitter walk. Anyway, who's watching this right now? Ninja, Uni. Okay. So I don't know where to look first. I guess maybe this part right here. All right, look that. So this is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech. This is where he was supposed to hold the Trump rally. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. The stage was set up nicely, however, where was the audience supposed to sit? Perhaps they were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool. Such a poor planning. If there was no place other than a spot or two by the pool, they really should have made us seating arrangements like how the gallery is set up in court. Indeed, you could sense that consideration for the viewers was taken with those. So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh? Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while. Okay. These two motherfuckers are just chilling over there. This man looking like Yoshikage Kira over here with that haircut. Oh my god. Okay, oh, I didn't mean to. No, go fuck yourself. The investigation. That's it. The investigation. There's an overturned spotlight here. When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for his speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over. Having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here. I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu, however, there were people in my way and I was unable to land even a single lash. Hello, Seeker ZX. Thanks you. Seeker ZX. Thanks for hosting this stream. I'm almost done this game. I don't know how much longer there is in this game. It's possible I could finish it tomorrow. If I don't get fucking distracted like I did last night. Speaking of getting distracted, I'm actually gonna look up the long play for this game and see how much longer I have. Let's see. Okay. Oh lord. Oh lord. We are we have about 4 hours left in this game. From what I'm seeing. That's quite a bit. Oh, that's quite a bit. Why do we have 6 people watching, bro? Okay. Alright. I suppose this means some other poor saps were hit instead. Wait, what did you say? There's no return spotlight over here. Oh, she accidentally whipped some people. You know. You know, because that's legal. You know, prosecutor, that's very legal for a prosecutor to do. Anyway, the statue bears a resemblance to the Primadux statue. The plaque says King Primadux in the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war. So Primadux is actually a person of royal blood? Thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend. Hey Ramon, thanks for the host. See, this is what happens when we stream early. People actually come to watch it. Oh man. Anyway. Okay. Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed. I suppose there's that too. Motherfucker, okay, we haven't gotten a single clue in this garden yet. Let's look at this leaf thing. Leaf hose. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance. It's not just for aesthetics, this pool's water is also used in putting out fires. I see. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically. The fountain spots are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level. If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. Which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. Guess I'll take some notes about it, just in case. Who the fuck makes a pool just to set out fires? Hello, excuse me? Am I the only one who's confused by that? I'm even more confused about how no one's questioning it. What the fuck? What the fuck is... Alright then. How dare you surprise me like that? I'm sorry. Oh, hey Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Gratitude alone isn't enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that. You really think that I'm the type to jump into a pool and swim around for fun? Like, Scoob, you think I'm the type of person to jump in a pool and swim around for fun? Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy? Okay, I can't hold a shaggy voice for a while. Your son? I guess I kinda lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him. You imbecile, how can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? How old is this child of yours anyway? How old is he again? Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? The mother? Oh, that chick? The Pink Princess. The Pink Princess. Miss Font Karma? I was a bit confused by this man's word for a bit there. However, I believe what he's looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant. Yup, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. Those fucking voice cracks are fucking me up. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son. Do not fucking say anything about how I say iron, or else I am banning you from the stream. Anyway, you have given a whole new meaning to the phrase an astounding fool. Larry, We have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured, if we should we find them, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Hey, wait. Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Alright, let's look at the statue. A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water. It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primadux. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart. I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that. What the hell else do we check other than... I mean, they look at flowers. Well, I'd never seen that sprite. How come I've not seen that sprite yet? These are some beautiful roses here. They appear to be well maintained. You're being too nice, Miles Edgeworth. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses only truly shine when they're grouped by color, one color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I'd better leave it be. They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses. I want people to comment on the proper balance of things. Okay, I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a stool here. Let's check that out. I suppose Ambassador Alba sat in this chair. Ambassador Alba is very elderly. The chair was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech. In that case, why didn't he plan to make his speech sitting down in the first place? The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why. He sounds like my old principal from grade school. Speak at assemblies. Okay, the fucking door, I can't go in it. Anything else? Another light. Let's check that. Oh, it just gives me the same result. Okay, I guess I just gotta talk to these motherfuckers now. How's the investigation proceeding on your end? Lang Z says that's top secret. If you're really gonna attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well. I don't suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information. Alright, let's talk to this motherfucker. Have you finished checking out all the bystanders? Okay, I was about to say it. Fucking Spider-Man reference. I should stop myself. I make too many of them. Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and 1 person ran a light, sir. Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case. Sir, not a single thing, sir. Well, for now, let's just get these other lawbreakers down to the precinct. Agent Lang. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor. I would just like to thank you and your assistance earlier. Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did. After I left, did you receive a word from Ambassador Alba? We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of the day. Oddly enough, we received a word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I could be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Alright, Yadagaris' appearance. We gotta figure out who this motherfucker is. God. I honestly don't think it's the same woman from before. I think it's someone different. You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time. So naturally you witnessed when the Yadagaris appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief alright with my own 2 eyes. The Yadagaru was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights turned on Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of "It's the Yadagaru" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out, and by the time we got to the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug from all the outdoor electronics. Lang Zeke says the English language is fucking stupid and I can't spell it. Oh my god. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing's for certain, the Yatagarasu was here. So you're saying that basically all you saw was a thief's silhouette? Yes.
Objection!
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else. Ha! Good thinking, sis. You might just be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right. Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. The suddenly appearing and disappearing of the shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I've figured out its true origin. I expect no less from my sport, and now let's hear what you know on the subject. What really cast the shadow? I don't know! How the fuck am I supposed to know, bro? What really cast the shadow on the Yatagarasu? Huh. So I have to pick something. This is this is tricky though. Anyone else want to help me out real quick, please? Please help me. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm trying to understand what exactly would cause that. The only thing bending over like that is this statue, so is this the statue? The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue?
Objection!
Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? The statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu. You are correct, however, this statue is but one part of the whole picture. What do you mean by only one part? What is the other part that really form the Yatagarasu shadow? The other parts? What other fucking I don't fucking know. Do I look like I fucking know shit? The leaf, like Huh. So if it was cast by this direction... Huh. Oh, maybe the two... Maybe there's two statues overlapped in their shadow because they're both... That's plausible. It's another statue. The Yatagarasu shadow is made of the shadows of these two statues. Made? What do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panicked state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were when they first appeared, you believe that these two shadows will create the Yatagarasu's shadow? Precisely. Now then, watch as they reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast the shadow of the King Primadux in the battlefield. The shadow of a king statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Check what? Finish it. Finish the fucking sentence. Likewise, if we set up a light on the queen who spoke love to King Primadux, Zula would also appear on the backdrop of the stage. Aha, so if you were to combine the two shadows... No! Stop it right now. Stop it right now, 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 stop it right now. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Please stop them. Please stop them from ruining my stream. Please, 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 they are ruining my stream. Please, 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 please. No, 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 stop, 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 stop. Stop, 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 stop. Why are you posting fucking Skeletor, bro? Why are you fucking Skeletor? Why are you posting Skeletor, Lord of Blades? I'm leaving, goodbye. If you can make God bleed. It looks nothing like the Yadagaris statue, or shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain its grotesque shape? Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shone on the Queen's statue is wrong. What do you mean by that? I believe that the whole of the King's shadow needs to be used for this. I believe that the whole of the King's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the Queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only uses one part of her shadow. Only one part? Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill the rest of the Yadagaris' shadow. Why didn't you say that in the first place? You're right, I apologize. Now, what part of the Queen's statue is used to complete the shadow? Huh. Oh, no. This is that part. How exactly should we shine a light on this part to complete the shadow? Because I can't see how this would fit in at all. But perhaps I was wrong. Francisca is not there, we should be shining a light on, but a different location. Also, Edgeworth, why are you withholding your information from me? Please forgive my transgression. Okay, well, I was gonna say, it's the hand. The war, Maddie. The war. The hand. The war. Think back to what is missing in our shadow. I almost fucking ended the stream by accident again. Holy shit. I'm gonna raise the fucking... where I press that. Five long, thin areas, correct? Now what does that remind you of? Ah! That's right. It can only be the shadow of the Queen's left hand. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the Queen's left hand? Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get. It's... yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And it pulled the plug after the people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we could assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights actually came back on, the Yadagaris' shadow had vanished, which means the shadow was a construct from the very beginning. So you see, the Yadagaris never did visit Albus tonight. The only country the thief visited was Babel, although it can be assumed that the Yadagaris had an accomplice in Alabes. An accomplice? But who? I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the Shadows show. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. Yes, sir. Investigation. That was a quick investigation. Jesus Christ. How's the investigation going? Oh boy, is the detective bad. Yes, sir. This man's theme song is great. Detective Bad, have you come to join us investigating the Yadagaris? I have left the murder in Ancient Lang's charge. And my only target from the very beginning is the Yadagaris. So yes. So, what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. May I see it? Sure, but you might regret it. We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So if you please. When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering, and one woman claimed, "I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist." Gave me an uninteresting picture. Journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. What is that? What in the world? You had a Garsu's flying through the air? The hell? The times, they are a-changing. It's not just man. Evidence. Even they lie to us now. When was this photo taking place? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th. Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see, so this was taken after the fire. The blur in this picture took off from the Babylonis embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alapes.
Objection!
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight. Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person. Oh man. Oh, okay. I think they both have dealt with the. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, she is. Yeah, okay. So in Ace Attorney 3, for the first half of the final chapter, you actually get to play as Edgeworth because Phoenix is in the hospital, and it has to do with the case of a quote-unquote flying man. In Ace Attorney 2, where Franziska is the main rival, she isn't. In Chapter 3, there's a case of a quote-unquote flying man again in a circus. Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. 2, actually. Maybe it happens more often than we think. Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? Well, the Atagars took off from the Babylonis embassy, so I suppose I should start from there. Whereas this guy, I need to return to Babel investigation for a bit. Alright. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building. Alright, I'm counting on you. Investigating the flying man. Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now, come on, let's get back to our investigation. Yes, let's. Alright, so now we gotta go to the other embassy. Okay. We're back here again. Motherfucker just standing there like a gremlin, oh my god. To think, after all that running around, we're right back to where we started. It would appear that way. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Have you found Manny's killer yet? I'm terribly sorry, Master Palladino, but I have yet to find his killer. Then I guess his murderer really was the work of the Yatagarasu. Let's get one thing straight, it was the work of a fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who's only out to steal the truth. Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright? Mr. Palladino. Actually, there is one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Oh, sure. Feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything. Thank you, Mr. Palladino. You're a total gentleman. Hi, you don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss. Hey, Sir Palladino. Those two just sure got shot me awfully quickly. You know, it's easy to say we're gonna have to investigate, but where should we begin? We should probably start by comparing the state of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted. Yeah, when I came into this room, the person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer. We don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that a person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago is found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved. I knew it. That woman is most definitely Mr. Cochin's killer. Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved in this case. Speaking of the Yatagarasu and mysteries, I received the most mysterious photo from Detective Bad. Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too? Yes, he has been chasing after the Yatagarasu after all these years. Uncle Bad. Now then, I was told that his photo was taken just after the fire. Oh, what? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all? I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either. But that could be how this person escaped. Well, we'll need to investigate it a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Okay, let's go. So, you left off the investigation here. No. Can we examine the window, please? Thank you. See the Alvestian embassies through this window. So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth? You can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where the Master II was killed. What? You don't mean the Master II? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this. Even though the Master II was merely an imposter of the original. Examine this. It appears that Mr. Cochin's body has been taken in for an autopsy. The white outline is all that's left to tell the tale of his murder. Alright, let's look at the statue now. So this is the real Prima Duck statue. This is really valuable, right? That's what they say. Okay, you're not seriously considering theft of the statue, are you? No way, Mr. Edgeworth, I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I was just calculating in my head how much the statue is worth. I mean, that sounds mighty suspicious to me. I don't know exactly what else we have to check around here. There's the clock, but it's not going to tell us anything. A grandfather clock. This one resembles the one in Alabest. Oh, that clock has been with us since back when we were in Stilkotopia. That's one big clock. Hey, does this one have a bird that pops out like a cuckoo clock? Haha, I'm sorry, but no. Oh, but I'm sure you'll love its chime. Really? It's going to be 11 soon. Maybe I'll hear it then. That time already? Time sure flies by when I'm involved in an investigation. Oh, it's not that late. Night's only just begun. Okay, it's not good for you to stay up late, you know? Yes, Gramps. Looks like all the souvenir stuff except for the image from the fire. I just don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of the Yatagarasu. The fake Yatagarasu is as guilty of much more than just theft, it seems. I know, because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf. You would steal ordinary souvenirs you can buy virtually anywhere. You can't buy them anywhere. Each one's specific to a location and has its own value. And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all. But could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that? No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories. Still don't know where the blade of Fablic's knife went. Could it be that the killer walked away with it? Alright, I guess we've looked at all we can look at. Let's look at the fireplace too. Fireplace, huh? So Bibles offices have them too. There's a fireplace relatively the same location in the Alabestian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace. It was that traumatizing. Why didn't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You can climb inside him to play hide and seek. And come out covered in soot? I think not. You really have no sense of fun. Okay. Guess we just have to fucking talk to Markiplier over here. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out. I don't like this fucking music. It feels like I'm playing it feels like I'm going through like a virtual museum tour. Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Babylese Embassy at night. What a bother all that was. Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jammin' Ninjas show. Oh, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninjas show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of the embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal. Then, the fire after the Jammin' Ninjas show was on the 2nd one of the night? Oh, a fucking wrong voice. Exactly. So the fire I witnessed was the 2nd one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. I got that updated. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the 2nd fire? Second fire contained to this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors of, I can't read. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it. That's, how should I put this? A very bad stroke of luck. My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here. And Manny himself. Oh god, in a blink of an eye. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Paliano. Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it that you wanted me to ask again? We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Kochin's actions and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well, let's see. I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First, I woke up and then brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast. Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like a condensed version? Alright, I can do that for you. Morning activities. Okay, so what did Mr. Kochin need us to do this morning? Well, originally we're supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja, but Manny and I wanted to turn into a photo op, so we're here tidying up his office. You have to clean Mr. Kochin's office? Why are you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the Prima Duck statue and Babylese knife set are down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace. I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain though, huh? Ah, about that. I kinda forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm a creep. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me.
Hold it!
An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger? Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even this morning, he got mad at me. I spilled some Babylese ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying I should treat the ink with more respect. Apparently orders go up the chain of command around here. That's about for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning. Trust me. I didn't kill this man. Don't tell me I had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all. Wait, no. Afternoon activities, there we go. Now then, if you can tell me what Mr. Kochin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down to the Theatrum Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, I had straightened myself up a bit and I returned to the theater, because I was to take part in the photo ops on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor, to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja. Seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Coachman again after the start of the Steel Samurai show. Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in eternal sleep. I see. Master Palliano, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there is anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? Here's some coupons to go to our local whorehouses. Alright, so I guess that's all he wants us to investigate for now. At least from him. So what we got from him, we got his testimony and the fires, as well as an updated version of the photo. I guess we should check the fireplace now that we know what he told us. Fireplace, huh? So that was off 2002. Stop about the pants. No more pants. I guess we should check the safe as well, just to be safe. The safe wasn't open at the time of the fire. You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right? Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved. Aren't safes great? They always hold the most wonderful promises of treasures within. Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. I don't know exactly what else to look at though. Can we logic my way through some shit? Renovations, top to bottom. Fireplace. Connected to the neighboring room's office. I guess. Would his neighboring room be the his part? I don't know, might as well try. Probably not gonna lead anywhere. Nope. The pieces don't fit together quite right. So I might as well just die. I guess look at the desk. It appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire. Yeah, I guess we should just hurry up and start examining everything. Oh, I guess so. I guess that's what we needed to do. Let's examine. Okay, that ink looks mighty suspicious. There's a bottle of Babley's ink on Mr. Coachman's desk. And it looks like there's still a lot of the ink left inside. The seal's unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink. Hey, Mr. Palliano, it looks like your precious Babley's ink is alright after all. What? That's odd.
Hold it!
Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Oh, well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? Alright, let's ask him. Mr. Coachman's ink. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Coachman's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but... During the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
Hold it!
Fire was green. What was the cause? Well, wood crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. And Babbly's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that caught on fire. That's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery. What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? I know what it was. It was this. Everything this morning happened exactly as it said in my statement. Manny and I wanted to do a photo shoot with Jam and Ninja, so we tidied his office. That's about it. I can't think of anything else of interest. This guy is to be believed, and Ambassador's job consists of only wasting time. Alright, let's continue examining this desk. So I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh? Well, what did you imagine them to look like? Thought the babbles would use like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way it looked like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower base. If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabama, don't you think? Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Covadopia. There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place. Huh, you know what? You lack Mr. Edgeworth's curiosity and imagination. Manny Cochin. His name is written here on the template, or the nameplate. Why do you put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office? I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked in the wrong group by mistake. Do you think maybe it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget? Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to sit a nameplate on one's desk. It looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them. I will sure get to look at a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should recreate one of my own. Create one of my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon. And what kind of discount would that net you? The 5-finger kind, what else? And I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer. Things such as the truth. What else would I steal? Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a amount of your coupons right about now. Looks like a bunch of flyers. Okay, yeah. I think we've investigated everything. Because, yeah, that's just gonna give me the same thing. Chair now. That looks like a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it? No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at the crime scenes. That's because I'm a prosecutor. It's part of my job to examine things. My job's to be a great thief, which is exactly why you're not allowed to touch anything. Alright, so the only thing I need to check is this fireplace again. They're gonna give me anything new with that? No. Any logic? Nope. I've looked at pretty much everything, though. The desk, maybe? But it appears that this desk also fell victim to the fire. But it doesn't look too damaged. Ooh, I think we could rifle through the drawer a bit. I suppose we really should take a look. Drawer, huh? This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. Suppose this must be another souvenir from somewhere. Is it just a notepad? Seems like the content of this drawer survived the fire as well. Now that's what I call a sturdy desk. I guess the values of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth. Just a notepad, right? Oh, I just realized. The Master Second's note is exactly in that shape. The shape of this notepad. Matches the shape of the note we found. Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley. Valley. Oh, yes. That notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You seem to be quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Master Palliano, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. I see, in that case. Oh, did he figure something out? This note was found in Alabest. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damas II. Damas II, in this note, yes, there's a request from Mr. Cochin for Damas II to steal the Primaduck statue. What? Manny tried to steal Alabest's Primaduck statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I could gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run an analysis. I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you can tell me would be great help, Ambassador. I have to go walk over to him again. Fucking boring music plays again. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damas II. Actually, I fear that it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one at a part of today's event. But because of the Yatagarasu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it? I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babel's statue, as well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know about the Babel's Primaduck statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once their statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today, as this would impact our whole country's country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, "Let me handle it. It'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Godopia." At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious.
Hold it!
Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Godopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was or will be. I don't know the answer to why he was trying so hard yet. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive just in his mind beyond sort of simple kindness. Simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested? Yup, got it all here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you after all. What's all this, Gummy? It's all the information on the room I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, Detective. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk. Oh, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As prosecutor and detective, your dynamics just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry, I'm gonna find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm gonna become a good Yatagarasu just like my father, right?
Hold it!
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it's a truly wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust. You bet. Welcome to Safe Sex with Edgeworth. I don't know where that came from. My mind goes in fucking different ways when I'm in this, like, funk. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Yes? That gadget, Mr. Thief is it? That thing you call your secret weapon. Oh, you mean Little Thief. Hey, you're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
Hold it.
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered in the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate the room as it was during the third floor fire. You got it. Alright, here we go. Dark skies of evening when no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of real modern-day Robin Hood. I like this song a lot. It seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned has changed. It's possible that we might find an escape route for the person Kay saw used as well. Oh, what is this? Is this some sort of light show I was not told about? This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreated in the room with the info I inputted. Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. I believe it's about time we return to our investigation. Alright, that chair is different. Let's check that. Looks like a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it? I better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times. We're always touching all sorts of things in the crime scene as we consider a prosecutor as part of my job to examine things. Alright, so that's the exact same. Same in the window, maybe. You can see the Augustine Embassy from this window. I can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. Alright, let's check the fireplace. Fireplace sounds like I was office out of 2. Fireplace relatively the same location as the Augustine office, however, we found something there rather not recall again. Still can't believe that we found another uninsured fireplace. Found one guys, but we tried creating more in the fireplace. I'm inside, play hide and seek. Covered in soot? I think not. Alright, okay. This is new though. We haven't seen this yet. So Babel really is into pushing their tourism industry, huh? Yes, it would appear that way. You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one out for this case? You already have a destination in mind? Well, ideally I'd like to go somewhere place where I continue my thief training. Well, if you want to learn a fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammin' Ninja TV show. Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't believe she took me seriously. Alright, let's fucking dive into the fire. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Palliano saw. With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in. Hey, by the time he came into this room, the fire had already been put out? Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time. And this fire here only burned from this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor. So the Yadikars appear to cause a stir in Babel, I suppose. Guess Mr. Palliano was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh? Guess you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it. That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person couldn't even be Mr. Cochin's killer. That's very likely to be the case. After all, the person came into this room before you. It must have chosen the room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. These fucking sentences are getting hard to say. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames? Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire. Since the fire is green, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean. Yes, I do believe what you're thinking is exactly why these flames are green. It is the ink.
Take that.
The source of the green in these flames is related to this. Oh, really? I don't think they're related at all. How is the ink not related to... Oh my god, okay. Green flame, same as the other flame. Which fire upgrade release the same color as these? Oh, I guess it just wants me to go with the lantern then.
Take that!
Damn it, they're being too easy. I'm overthinking things because of it. This silhouette lantern, it's the green flame comes from the wick crystal oil it's burning. Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of. I love the green it gives off. I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by the wick crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made from wick crystal oil. Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Palino was mistaken about, right? Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation. Oh, what? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing made from wood crystal oil that Master Palino was mistaken about. Now we can use the oil, hopefully. Maybe, I don't know.
Take that!
Babbly's ink is made from wood crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as flames and lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babbly's ink. Because we found the ink in Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right? Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer that gave birth to the green flames. Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. It would appear that I finally found it. The smuggling ring's real goal. Made of Babbly's ink, this is the source of the green flames. Made of Babbly's ink, this sort of real flames. Oh, the counterfeit bills!
Take that!
What would consume that great volume of ink to make? What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa. You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills? I am. I believe you could even go as far to say that he stole the Babel's printing press. Ambassador Mr. Cochin... Ambassador... Oh, fuck. I am fucked up right now. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you'll need to be investigated as well. Ah, yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? My duty is to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed the crime. For they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy evidence. So they destroyed evidence with that. Okay. Team-set. The clock is at a different angle. Its grandfather clock was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire. Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock right now, but I don't hear any chiming. Oh, that's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged his internal mechanisms or something. Master Palino, maybe we have him take a look inside that clock. Sure, go right on ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of the clock. Yes, sir, I'm on it. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. It looks like a length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside the clock in the first place? Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Palino that put the wire in there. Perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did. Oh god. The knife, okay. Looks like one of the Babbly's knives was already missing before the fire began. So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babble's natural treasure was stolen. Poor Babble, don't you think? Not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babble's clothes. Alright, let's examine the ceiling fan now. The Charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan. Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music. I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies. Yes, that's it. They're nothing alike. They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around like a record. I see, I guess I might think that. Spin you right around, baby, right around. Bleed, God can make you if. If you can make God bleed. Maybe there's something changed in the desk. It appears that the desk is largely unchanged from Moore's fire. Yeah, it just got a little burnt, that's all. It's a very fine desk. I'm sure that even now it's still usable. Okay, so that's great. Why don't you trade your desk with it? No. That was just a suggestion. You don't have to get all monosyllabic on me, you know? I guess that's all there is to investigate, to be honest. I don't see much else. We can talk to that motherfucker over here. Never mind. Yeah, I've already checked everything out that's outlined. That's logic, then. Never mind. We don't have enough shit here. Let's check the statue. So by this time, the product statues have already been swapped, right? They must have been, as this one is covered in soot. What lousy timing, and just as the two countries were about to become friends again, too. Would have been better if I'd stolen it than for it to get caught up in that fire. Yeah, I think I understand your sentiment. However, if you were to engage in theft, I can't look the other way, right? Could please stop stealing my lines. Detective, you took part in the initial Babel investigation, correct? Yup, sure did. Also helped put out the fire, sir. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First, I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point. I'd been burned to a crisp. Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff in the case of fire it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh? Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic. Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Battle's embassy at all? I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. Huh, I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you could discover, Detective. Alright, I guess this is where I need to look. The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabast. I saw also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babel, which caused some panic. But no one was able to get a good look at the Yatagarasu that entered Babel? Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know. Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more. Person in a long coat sounded like the exact same person I saw. The Yatagarasu that appeared in Alabas was proven to just be a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babel is also a suspect. You can't be serious. Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Celestial you. The Yatagarasu that appeared caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Cochin and disappeared. Okay, I'm done. What you saw. By the way, Detective, did you not chase after the Yatagarasu? I did, but well, this embassy is huge, sir. I got separated from the other staff members I was with, and was lost for a while there.
Hold it!
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were in guard, Detective? I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. Oh, God. But you know, it was thanks to me that I got lost. It was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh, is that a fact? Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around in the 3rd floor hallways, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it right away. Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Cochin's body. Yeah, Well, it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. It was thanks to Gummy that Miss Shinna wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I see. So it can be useful once in a blue moon. Still, it's too bad that Agent Shinna got here before I did. Wonder where Agent Shinna was before you found her here. Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. Next door, huh? Okay. Agent Shinna mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier. Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then, during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu. It seems to be very dedicated agent. Dinkelberg? Dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her. Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? We examined everything there is in this office, but there's one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Palliano about it. Ambassador Palliano, there's something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to me that to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right, you've also paid a visit to the Albasian side of the embassy. Our two embassies are actually used to be one. Yes, I know, even Pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is literally symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same. As my room is currently under renovation, we worked hard to make Manny's room look like the Ambassador's office. Need for your handshake and photo op with Jam and Ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the Ambassador's office, right? Yet another odd expression of Fable's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabest, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect the dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help. Alright, I guess now we just have to, do something real quick. So I guess I have to use logic to finish this up. Yeah, let's go. Let's go for it. Alright. Connected fireplaces, bilateral symmetry, Shinna's location, renovations. I got it. Alright. Connected fireplaces by bilateral symmetry. Yes, sir. The Alabestine and Babbli's sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be fact, this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. Secret passageway? In Alabest, the fireplace turned out to have a working revolving back wall. A revolving wall? That sounds like something out of a ninja house. Wow, there's a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir? What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this. Agreed. And my first thought is that it's likely the killer used a revolving fireplace. God, more logic. Well, let's check the fireplace and see what happened. It looks like just another fireplace though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again? Now I have to push where the X was in the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. You scared me, sir. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts. But we found an X where you thought there would be one, right? We did, but that's not where it was referring to. Something is missing from the scene. What does the contradiction mean for us? Alright, let's check. Push this X mark, the fireplace wall should turn. A revolving fireplace wall, it's neat, sir. We should hurry up and...
Hold it!
Wait, Detective, there's something we need to examine about this first. Besides which, there's also something I'd like to test. Like what, sir? I'll tell you later, Detective. For now, let's continue with the investigation. All I see inside the fireplace, there's starter wood. Oh, that's odd. Match up with what Mr. Palliano said earlier. What's the meaning of this contradiction? Alright, well I know they just gave me the answer for that, so we have to use his testimony because there should be ink on the fireplace. Ambassador Palliano, you said that you burned some old files in the fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. After you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right, but why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry, I mean I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find out about it. Let's see. Huh? Where'd all the ashes go? I'm fucking yelling so much, holy shit. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that the Ambassador Palliano is lying, do you? No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that's causing the contradiction. Hey, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burned files and... Sounds like we got pretty much figured out. Sounds like you pretty much figured everything out now, huh? Huh, well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right? Oh, you mean that? Well, that's what Mr. Edgeworth's known for, you know? There's really no need for the two of you to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. I already checked this area earlier, but never hurts to take another look. The ashes of Ambassador Palliano left here disappeared. Follow where this piece of information leads, we should begin to see the truth. It's time to use your secret weapon, right? Yeah, go on, sir. Use your special skill. I'll ignore your strange phrasing for now and focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further, I can sense the truth is lying on just the other side of this. On the other side of this, huh? Push the X mark.
Hold it!
Something you'd like to test. What? Okay. Whatever, let's connect some logic, because that's the only other thing we can do. Rolling fireplace used, missing ashes. He spun the fireplace, that's why. That's why the ashes are gone. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweeping them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Master Palliano said that he spilled some Bowley's ink while he was burning the files. And yet, there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back of the wall anywhere. Well then, I don't know what happened. I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Then you mean, the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there? Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Coach's killer. After committing the murder, he escaped through the fireplace. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route. I have, but this is only the beginning now. We have to chase the killer down. Alright, so we figured that out. Renovations. Revolving fireplace. Next door. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. You got caught, bitch. You got caught. You got caught. 4K. In 4K. In 4K. Oh my god. If you can make God bleed. I'm about to make God bleed right the fuck now. Holy shit. My lord. My lord. 480p now. Fucking 16K HDR, bro. If the killer used the fireplace in the room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, it was that person, sir! Yes, Detective, Agent Shina. Investigation complete. It's looking more and more like Miss Shina's the killer, isn't it? Let's not jump to conclusions yet, we need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room for the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Kochin. I don't have any proof yet, however I know she's hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Shina herself?
Hold it!
No, not yet, there's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe? Sir, my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on the Master Second's note. Okay, I got the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade, of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we? Come on, Gummy, you can do it. Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. Wow, the wall inside that fireplace really did turn. That's so neat, now I want to try going through there too. There really is a secret passageway through there? I had no idea. It would appear that Ash really was pushed through the other room. Furthermore, the Babbly's ink you spilled ambassador is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir.
Hold it!
Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. There's a lot of ash and stuff. Your point is, now we're short on time. If you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There still remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the Adagarsis whereabouts and the smuggling ring members. The two weapons that made it across the border. The key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out the thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to the embassies. Mr. Edgeworth. A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. Almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said it's easy if you follow the leads. Well, was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay? If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help you with that. Then all you'd have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions. Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You've been so focused, like a laser, on what only seems strange and out of place. No wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Hey, that sort of thing I say to myself. When I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know. That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect, for your sake. Ha, yay, looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective. It looks like you used that fireplace like a door, sir. Are you alright, Gummy? I'm okay. Just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Your jacket has gone quite filthy. I see the hems practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of unburned ink got onto it, sir. I see. Thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh, no, sir. I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get cleaned, but you know. I see. Very well, then. As you wish. Because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know that it can be used, right? Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact, and that is... I will have to explain it to you later. Right now we need to deal with the handwriting analysis to Detective Gumshoe. He's probably talking about the fact that the person who crawled through there must have gotten dirty. Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. Handwriting analysis on Mr. Coach's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let's go in the Theater Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Shinna. To be continued, and this is where we're gonna take a break. We're gonna go to intermission, and be right back in like 15 minutes. Save clear up to this point? Sure thing. Alright, let's take a break. Really quickly. Okay. Let me check how far we've gotten. Also, already an hour and a half through? Holy shit. Time just flies by against when you're focused on a game. Sheesh. Alright, I want to check and see, how far we are now. I don't think we're going to manage to finish this tonight. If I stream tomorrow, it's going to be an early stream because I have to wake up early the next morning. Alright, so we have about, almost 3 hours left in the game, from what this says. But I'd probably take a little bit longer than that. I'm not checking my fucking pants, I'm not checking my fucking pants, I'm not checking my fucking pants, I'm not checking my fucking pants. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. I'm not checking my fucking pants, bro. Alright, anyone want a VC while, anyone in the VC right now? Hello? Anyone? The pizzeria, I mean, nothing interesting happened today, bro. I was fucking out of it. I don't know why, I just feel fucking out of it today. Yeah, well, I don't know, I just feel like that. Just felt like it, fucking dead inside. You know. Fuck yeah. Hey, Randy Slant, thanks for the follow. Why the fuck is that picture up above the alert box? There we go. Yes.
You okay?
Who are you to accuse me?
Alright, so we're at 59 followers now. 59. Or no, not 59, 39. Sorry. Which is good, we're getting closer. Almost at that 40 number. 40. You know, I really wish I could stream like from my 3DS. I guess I could just emulate 3DS games, which, I mean, fine. I'm fine with that. It's just some games would be harder to emulate, especially the ones that use like motion controls and stuff like that. Like I could probably do like the Kirby games. On the 3DS, those only use motion controls in certain parts, and they're very simple. Guess I could do Mario 3D Land too. That game doesn't use any like touchscreens or anything like that either. New Super Mario Bros. 2 I could also stream. Metroid, Zelda. In fact, I'd much rather stream Zelda from the 3DS versions, if anything else. Because, like, I know a lot of people don't like the, they say that the Majora's Mask 3D remake is not that good. I think it's still better than the original. Just visually alone. I know they changed some stuff that people don't agree about, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much. It's still Majora's Mask, and a better way to play it, a more modernized way to play it. Still say Ocarina of Time did more improvements than Majora's Mask 3D did, but, you know, Majora's Mask is just a better game in my opinion in general. I haven't played a Zelda game since Majora's Mask, and I played that last year during Halloween, or during October, Halloween season. Probably get to, I was thinking of playing Wind Waker in August as like a summer game. I think that would be fun. Or maybe like one of the 2D games. I have not played A Link Between Worlds on 3DS. I gotta play that. So I also need to try Breath of the Wild. The Minish Cap, the Oracle games. A lot of Zelda shit. Skyward Sword, Twilight Princess. Yeah. Got a lot of shit to pick up. Fucking, oh, my eyebrow. Alright, let's check twitter.com. Twitter.com, yes, twitter.com.
Names these. These what, sir? These.
Oh my god, come on. Don't check Twitter. Why shouldn't I check Twitter? What's wrong with checking Twitter? Why? What's on Twitter that I should not check? God, my eye itches, God, why does my eye suddenly itch? Yeah, I'm just gonna take a break. I don't know what's going on with my eye. Jeez. Just suddenly itchy.
Right. Like this. It says the Warners were created in 1930, but to have a 65th anniversary show in 1994 means they were created in 1929. And in Yakko's world, Tibet is not technically a country. At least for Einstein, E equals mc squared is not the relativity formula, it is the mass energy conversion formula. And Slappy's driving a Dodge Viper but races the Roadrunner.
Alright, I should get back to the game soon. I forgot. Yeah, there's literally nothing of work to see here on Twitter right now.
Oh, gee.
What?
Hello?
Don't you think that's funny? I think that's funny.
Yo, Cooler,
What's up, Jake?
you still streaming?
Oh, my bad, Dad. Why do you and Jake sound the same?
I don't think they really sound that similar.
My bad. Yeah, I'm so sure.
Okay, well I still am too. I'm just fucking tired, bro. I want to finish this game.
Yeah, it's almost like 1:30.
Hey, yo, if you finish the stream before me, pass me up with a raid. Trying to get that
Yeah,
affiliate.
Y'all both sitting at the same number right now.
39.
But yeah, no, you're like, I meant like, you know, viewers now, and y'all both sitting at 5 right now, too. Well, hold on. Let me be fair. I'm gonna be fair right now. Both, two of those, well, yeah, one of the 5 for both of you is me, though. So like that, I don't know how that works out.
I have all the requirements I need to get affiliate, except for 50 followers. I need 11 more.
I mean, listen, I'll let y'all know. I told you when Ragnar was streaming earlier too. I wasn't. That was when Sir was doing his stream, and at one point, whatever, I had to go to the bathroom, whatever. You know,
Yeah, man.
nature called, and Ragnar went live or whatever, and it's like, oh shit. So you know what I did? I got up and I ran from the bathroom, whatever, to my room. No bottoms or nothing, just to open another tab so I could be in his stream. I told you, I'm gonna be boosting y'all views.
Yes,
Ain't
sir.
nothing gonna stop boosting no views.
The GOAT.
Why'd I do this? Why'd I just do? Can someone answer me the question? Why'd I do this? I thought Insight put it in my hand.
Bro, I was thinking I was gonna play the Ace Attorney games in order, then I realized most of these games don't really matter. Like, I can probably just finish this game this week, and then next week when the Greatest Attorney Chronicles comes out, I can just play those, because those are prequels. I'm pretty sure they'll still reference stuff from the 3DS games. So I should be able to skip right to those and just play those. Anyway, I'm going back to my stream.
Alright, Dad. Nice talking to you, buddy.
Real good, bro.
You see ya. Oye, Kakaroto. ¿Qué? Kakaroto. Alrighty then. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. Let's get back to business. Let's go. Alright, we're in the fucking lobby, bro. Alright, Agent Lang. Motherfucker. Lang Z says, little cubs never do know the real fury of the elder wolves. These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. And what does that mean? It means that you'll never know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Babley's ink, they were all of Sang 5 denominations. Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma. But we don't know where this play money has gone. They must not have figured that out. Those all burned yet. Ever since those things showed up in circulation, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Sang 5 is in financial chaos as we speak, because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fakes. But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Lang on this, and have come to this land to capture the mastermind behind the whole mess. I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Sang 5. And I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer. Agent Lang, don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Master Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight. Oh no. Okay, hold up.
No, it's I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution. Marcus, you fool! Curse your empty brain!
Hey, you're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. Take full responsibility of tonight. End of story. Shinna, let's go. Time to return to our den. Yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but go home as well. Agent Lang, a moment for... You, Wolfman and the secretary lady. Hold it! Objection, pal! Detective Gumshoe. Have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already? Yup, and that note. It was definitely written by Mr. Cochin, sir. Just as I thought. Good work, Detective. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. How long do you intend to hold us up for? Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Shinna, I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Yes? How exactly did you fail to see the Yatagarasu when you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What are you doing asking her about something that she didn't see? Agent Lang hasn't touched the Babel investigation at all, but I suppose I'll need to explain a few things to him first. How's Edgeworth? I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. Oh? Sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well, I'll supervise you till the very end. She's seriously gonna treat me like a subordinate for the rest of the day? You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you? Not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, as you'll see. Ha! I should have known that you and I are destined to fight it out until the very end. It would appear that way. Very well, I'll prove her innocence, so let's see what you got, Prosecutor Edgeworth. With pleasure. For my opening argument, I'll discuss the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babel, and establish exactly who it was that Kay saw. Agent Lang, I assume you've been briefed on the case testimony? You mean a suspicious person in the coat that she saw? That's right, that person is one of the keys to solving this case. The person who pretended to be the Yatagarasu. Pretended? And what do you mean by that? I'll get to that in a second, but first, I want to review what the person Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us. Okay, you got it. I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Babalu's side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. Alright. Thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase. For the sake of argument, let's call the suspicious person the Yatagarasu. Now please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the 3rd floor. Can do. Oh boy, more graphs. All this shit. I love graphs. I chased the Yatagarasu all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Babalu's embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until a sudden turn. The Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Coach's office. I gave chase and ran into the room. When I entered the room, it was pitch black and I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Stop. No. No. No sus. No sus. Who's there? By the time I turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu disappeared. When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang? What do you mean, why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out through the door behind the girl, under the cover of the color of darkness. Sorry, but I know for a fact the person did escape through that door. Oh, and how do you know that with such certainty? Huh. That's easy. The Yatagarasu left through the door, they would have run right into this person. Her, right? Because she was falling behind. Your answer is Shina? Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Coach's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Shina in the next door, who was in the next room over. Agent Shina, would you mind telling us what you saw if you saw a suspicious person in question? No, I didn't see anyone. You see? Therefore, the Yatagarasu could have not escaped through the door. It just means that the creep slipped out before Shina made it out of the hallway. Huh, I doubt that, as there was another person in the hallway, a certain detective. Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time? Me, sir? Well, I was when I heard Kay scream. I ran towards Mr. Coach's office from the opposite direction of Agent Shina, sir. So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route. Motherfucker's sweating. Also, that's a fucking chunky ass fucking pinky. Holy shit. It stands. He's hit too. He's he's mutilate. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened. Yes. I've eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken. Ha! I get it. So that's what you're trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out. Precisely. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust out a revolving fireplace wall explanation, right? No, not quite yet. Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time. The revolving wall in the Babalu's sky is only known to 4 people. If we use that information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end. What's with all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics? Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off. That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that? Huh, well, no matter. I figured you out already, anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape? I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on the photo. I have to admit, at first I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, now I know that to be impossible. Now I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly. Of course I know that. It's bloody common sense. Besides, I never thought that the photo to be the Yatagarasu's escape route. I suppose not. Alright then, explain yourself. Shadow in the photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after. Say whatever you like in whatever language you want. There's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence. Very well then. Is that to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same one as this photo? Bro, what? Alright, we're gonna have to look at the fires now. Let's look at the picture. Taken after the first fire on the 4th and 5th floors had taken place. Fuck is that? I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm kind of lost. It's clearly a piece of wire just there. Glow in the dark wire. I don't know. Oh, it's the silhouette lantern. No, never mind. I'm stupid, 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 I'm stupid. I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm done, I'm stupid. I fucking died, bro. I died. What Detective Bad told me about when this photo was taken. When the photo was taken. When the 4th and 5th, the fire in the 4th and 5th floors had taken place. First fire at the Valleys that was seen during the Jam and Ninja show. The fire occurred on the 4th and 5th floors. It took until the end of the show to put the fire out. But that was during this time, right? Second fire happened on the 3rd floor. Mr. Coach's office caught fire during that. And as you can see there, it should be on fire when the time they took the picture. Taken after the fire at the 4th floors had taken place. Alright, let's present the fires. We got it right, okay. Let me explain to you exactly why the shadow in the photo is not the Yatagarasu we saw. So, I was right my first time, I was just overthinking shit. He spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire. See, I was right. Not taken at the right time. Time is always a fucking construct in these shits. Hey, way to go, that's twice you've been in the butt now. We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is. How the Yatagarasu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you? Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet. As I thought. However, the Yatagara's escape route? Now that I can answer. You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me. Even though I explain it, you'll find it so flawed with what I have to say. You were busy heading up the Alameda investigation, correct? In that case, I don't yet have much knowledge about the Babalese side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side, Agent Shinna, explained my stead? Shinna is my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss? Lang, it's alright. I can take care of him. Shinna, shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth. Alright. You're okay with it, then you have my support. Finally, it's down to just Agent Shinna and myself. This is where the battle really begins. Now then, what is it you'd like to ask? Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Babalese embassy? Oh, we're already going off with this again. Okay, another fucking interrogation. Fucking the thing. I'm so fucked up right now. I am so fucking tired. Oh my god. Alright. During the first Babalese fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. A lot of fire in that fucking sentence, Jesus. A lot of F's. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babel. Babel. I'm just gonna keep calling it Babel. Because it's easier to say. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. That is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I say I saw a suspicious person run into Mr. Kochin's office. What is this DM I just got? Why? Why are you doing this? Why, Ramon? Why? It's so fucking stupid, bro. I can't really put that up on stream right now, but post it in my server. Post it in general chat in the server then. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. Good. Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation? No, I moved alone. In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi, is that correct? Are you calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic. And it wasn't when Agent Shinna tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale? Yeah, boy McDud. Hey, how's it going? Boy McDud, what's good? We're just fucking trudging through this while I'm tired as shit. Playing this game at almost 2 AM. Trying to finish it. So I can, finish it before the Greatest Attorney Chronicles comes out. And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner? Hit stance again. Yes, sir. Now that's unexpected for a useless lump to get into such a situation. Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. I mean, he's only been accused of murder, like, once before this. That's better than some of the characters, like the fucking police bitch. Like, she got accused of murder fucking... well, twice. Actually, no, 3 times. 3 times, yeah, 3 times. Yeah, because I forgot that she was in Trials and Tribulations. It's always the butts, yes, we know. Alright, I'll make no excuse for what I did in that situation. Then you should apologize right now for making that K out to be the killer, pal. Sorry. Shouldn't I apologize? She ain't gonna apologize. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, well. I never doubted you, not for 1 second. And the same goes for me. I believe in Shinna. Now let's put that to the test and see if she really is worthy of your trust. Yeah, this promises to be interesting. Alright, now I get to cross-examine, finally, after all that text. First belly's fire, putting out the fire. Okay. I mean, the solution's very obvious, so I'm just gonna go through every single, I'm just gonna press on every single, thing and see all the dialogue. So you helped with the fire extinguishing effort. I was in charge of the police on the Babylese side, so I helped them with their work. Police doing job of the firemen. You really do know how to work people. She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage. I guess so, she's always bringing you business cards, a scroll just at the right time. To prepare everything before I'm ordered to. That is the definition of a secretary. She kind of seems more capable than Asian Lang, doesn't she? At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, detective. I kinda had a feeling you were going to say that. Shinna is more than just a capable secretary, you know. Shinna, tell him what other good things you're good at. Alright. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yadigarsu that appeared in Babel. I know it's pronounced Babahol, or whatever. It's a fucking weird name. I don't know what the pronunciation is. By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of Babel, correct? Yes. That's when the suspicious person was spotted in Babel. Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after. There's no proof that the suspicious person was really the Yadagarasu, because no one was able to get a good look at the person's face. By the way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the 3rd floor via the windows. So the majority of the investigations conducted their searches on other floors. Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the 3rd floor. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the 3rd floor. And you did that alone? Yes. While searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. So you were in the room next to Mr. Kochin's office. I already told you I already told you I was earlier, as I was examining the neighbor's room, or a neighboring room. I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Kochin's office, wherein he proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yes, I did. But she was totally innocent, pal. I thought we already cleared that up. Do you really have to keep fucking putting on your glasses, taking them off, just keep doing that over and over again? Bro, okay. I know, it's Ace Attorney animation. I know how these things go, but still. She keeps fucking putting on and taking off the sunglasses just to pull them off again. Great. And I thought I already apologized for my behavior. Now, if the tenacious detective would be so kind to be quiet. I have to agree. Right now, it's not the time to take issue with that. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. What I do take issue with. Love the idea that she literally puts them on just to take them off, like how Goto would take a sip of coffee specifically to spit it out. I mean, honestly, with Godot, it makes more sense because man's like, that's just his form of emotion. He expresses his emotion through coffee, bro. That's the only explanation I have. The motherfucker throws coffee at Phoenix like all the time and covers him with shit. But what I do take issue with is the fact that you didn't see the Yadagarasu Asian Shinna. Huh. The prosecutors of this country are all so strange. I was in the next room until I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yadagarasu. You were unable to catch even a glimpse, despite being in the next room. Is that true? I really hate to repeat myself. Sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Are you calling Shinna's testimony a lie? Agent Lang, I'm talking with Agent Shinna right now. So I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments. Hit stance, anyway. Nah, I can't unsee that. I can't unsee that anymore, bro. Ramon, why are you doing this to me? Aw, you know, I feel kind of bad for him. I understand his pain at watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Lang, I'm alright. As for you, I think you should be focusing on your doubts on that girl rather than me. And why is that? To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. Are you throwing Kay's words into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yatagarasu, right? And she did try to chase down the Yatagarasu despite being just an average citizen. Huh, actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatagarasu. That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yatagarasu. I suppose you have proof of that somewhere? Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. Kay's testimony is without flaw, but as for yours, well, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony. I wouldn't want to show her using what we found with the little thief. I will, in due time. The escape route of this Yatagarasu that Kate was in pursuit of. Turns out that it really does lead to Agent Shinna. Then, what is she trying to keep us from us? What is it that she's keeping from us right now? Alright, time to fucking put her in her place, because where is the... Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. That is a fucking lie. It should be this, right?
Objection!
Yep. Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony. Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what the problem you were talking about at all. Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabestian office fireplace? Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects to the office in the room next door? What about it? Well, Alabest isn't the only country with a secret connecting fireplaces. Turn that shit fucking up, bro. That shit... This song slaps, oh my god. What? The fireplace, Mr. Cochin's office, holds the exact same secret. What? The Yatagarasu didn't escape. It is my favorite Pursuit theme, honestly. I really like the Apollo Justice and Trials and Tribulations one, but this one is just so good. Honestly, this song kind of got me into playing more of the Ace Attorney games, because I started playing them back in August last year, and then I just looked up the soundtrack. I was like, oh, this... Yeah, I play a lot of games for the soundtracks alone. I don't know how to feel about that, though. Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall, and then I'm ruining this shit by fucking up my words. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall into the next roof over. I like how she fucking... Her expression does not change at all. Just poker face as she gets fucking blown by the wind. She's stronger than One Punch Man, bro. Now do you see? Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room. Then the thief would have run straight into Agent Shinna. Meaning that it's impossible for her to miss the Yatagarasu. Hiya! Funky Kong. Oh my god. What's the meaning of this, miles? Kilometers? Would you care to explain, Agent Shinna? how you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu, or shall I? Oh boy, edgy face. You claimed that you were in the next room. You in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? Or your claim that you were in the next room all along was a lie. The truth is, you're the one Kay saw in the coat, pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you're the one she chased after. As you try to lose her, you ran into the Mr. Coach's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Shina. After that, you came back around and placed Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? Not. Speak up now or forever hold your peace. How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal? Oh. I fucking knew it. She's the fucking perfume. Spray that shit right in your fucking face, because I still have it. Oh, and now he's on my side. Now we're gonna do a fucking double objection with motherfucking Wolverine over here. I hear that heartbeat. Yep, we know who she is. Yep. Fucking stupid laughing, motherfucker. That is also a very good sprite. I'm not gonna lie, that is a nice sprite. That laugh. I remember this irritating laugh. But I'm getting chills down my spine. It can't be. But it has to be. Shina, what's wrong with you? I'm sorry. Are her eyes glowing? Are her eyes glowing even more red? Like, fuck, bro. She's woke. Sorry, it was so funny I couldn't help but laugh. Funny, you say? Yes, that you two would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange. Do you think you can get away with this by simply laughing it off? You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace? Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then we haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route. The tone of your voice that you're talking with me now has certainly changed. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits. Or an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind. It is a great honor. Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know. I know. And that's why I won't hold anything back either, as I answer your question. My question? Here's your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Babel was used recently. What was the proof? Oh, it might just be that, and I'm just being stupid. Left ashes there, yep. As it was spun around the other way. Sorry, but this is really your honest answer to my question? Yes. According to Ambassador Paliano's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin. Oh? The ashes of what they burned was left in the fireplace, so they should have been left there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there. Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up. Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Paliano said he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. Bro, that fucking... the fucking drop in the music, holy shit. Shit just jump scared me. The movement in the ashes of the ashes hour in Mr. Coach's office is my proof. And, bro, I'm not gonna fucking laugh right now and read that. Because it is 2 AM and my voice fucking hurts after doing a bunch of gumshoe bullshit, so... And what is just so funny? Ashes proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I? In that case, let's hear your counter-argument. My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court. Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. Thanks, ya boy McDude, for... Ya boy McDude. Ya boy McDude for the follow.
You okay?
Who are you to accuse me?
This fucking alert just fits so well with the music, bro. Oh my god. Oh man. Continuing where we left off all those years ago. Alright, we're now at 40 followers. 10 more to go then, till we get affiliate. Yeah, it's incredible. I had to get permission from the original video. So, yeah, someone made a video, someone uploaded a video of Edgeworth Rotate. I'm pretty sure you could just look it up on YouTube, you'll find it. And I got permission to use that as my alert. Although that was in February, and now it's July, and I'm still playing this fucking game because I love to procrastinate. I have no idea what you're talking about. Doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court, let's finish this here and now. I suppose. I had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Bro, this fucking song is amazing too. Like, this song gives off the vibe of a Pursuit theme as well, and it's not even one. Kind of sounds a little bit like the Pursuit theme in the sequel to this game. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace was used. Honestly, okay, this game has a pretty good soundtrack. Most of that comes from like specific songs that are really good. Although, from what I've heard so far, I have to say my favorite soundtrack still goes to Apollo Justice overall, because every single song in that game is really good. And it also gives off like a I don't know, it's just the tone of the music in that game is very different from all the other ones. Can't really call it a proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me the answer with real evidence. Remember, we already finished our thorough investigation. We found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. There you have it, my counter-argument. That's very impressive. You've seen through to the fact that I've yet to gather one piece of evidence. What is it, Kay? I haven't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now. If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us. But Hey, pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu name, are you not? You want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off it. To chase you're wanting to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end. Mr. Edgeworth? You're right. I will see this through the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth. With pleasure. Looks like a lack of evidence has let you wide open, doesn't it? Jinna, please, show me you're someone I can trust. Don't worry, This will be the deciding match, you'll see. Truly sorry, Agent Lang, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Well then, Agent Shinna, shall we begin? I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, this should be the final one of this part, I guess. I don't believe the chapter is over yet, though. There's still some things we need to figure out after this. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. Sounds to me like you're saying my explanation is not good enough. But I was able to go through the revolving door myself. So that should be proof enough, even for you, pal. Ah, it looks like you don't quite understand. By your looks, I could guess that you're not quite all that learned. Yo, talk about rude. You should watch what you say, pal. Tally, I can't say I disagree with her on that one. But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven that the fireplace was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So you want proof that the Yatagarasu was the one who used the fireplace? That's right. Well, do you have any? I beat you! Okay, I don't know why. My head fucking hurts that I'm just suddenly making random references to Daredevil out of nowhere. Can you prove that it wasn't the Yatagarasu who used the fireplace? Oh, here we go. I need to prove anything to you. Oh, objection! Okay, if you could please not steal my line. Sorry, but I just couldn't hold it anymore. Well, don't fret and leave her to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch. Aha, you may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless. So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Possible that the Yatagarasu left fingerprints inside the fireplace. Sorry, but I had those forensics teams check that out already. All they found were prints belonging to the Ambassador Paliano and Mr. Kochin. Curses! Should have known better than to think the Yatagarasu would have been so careless. There must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find. Huh, I take it you have no further objections. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. So Interpol has finished examining the entire Babylese embassy? Yes. The investigators who weren't allowed in the Albas were incredibly helpful. They put all great efforts into searching any sign of the Yatagarasu. And yet, despite all that effort, it appears that they failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you're the one who inspected the room next to Mr. Kochin's, correct? I didn't notice the ash there in the fireplace of that room, and for that, I am sorry. You don't need to apologize, Shinna, as your boss. Your mistakes are my mistakes. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry. You know, maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after all. He apologizes for his subordinates and everything. What a great boss. Are you saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates? No. It's nothing of the sort, sir. You're someone I really respect, sir, even if you are a bit too strict sometimes. That's only a problem on your end. Wow, way to be super hard on him in response. Am I really too strict on everyone? Anyway, Shinna. You didn't find anything on Mr. Kochin's office, right? That's right, we finished our investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Kochin's office. So you really didn't find anything? Yes, as I said, not one suspicious thing. Although, as you already know, we did find the Yatagarasu's key and document detailing the smuggling operation. But we still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Babylese knife handle yet. Ah, you see? My subordinates worked hard to investigate everything. So there was nothing else to find, alright? Oh, Agent Lang really sticks up for his people. Scroll. He's just like, wait, I can't fucking read this shit, puts it away. Bro, Edgeworth is such a dick. I mean, I kind of miss his dicketry from like the first game, but you know, whatever. I also like new Edgeworth too. Protagonist Edgeworth. Lang Z says, all men are brothers, and friends become family. Huh, so you see, my people are my family, and their families are my family too. That's a rather large family you have there. Yes, but we all know there's... Holy shit! Game King 387, I think that is Javon. Thanks, Javon, for the follow. I didn't know if the word already followed, but you scared the shit out of me again, bro. Holy shit, 41 followers, 9 more, 9 more. We got 3 followers this whole stream, holy shit. God damn. Yes, but as we all know, there's always one black sheep in any family. And although it pains me, Agent Lang, you will know the black sheep in your family. So, do you actually have any proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace passageway? No, I haven't found any yet. Then what are we gonna do? Huh, there's no need to worry. Because there is a loophole in Mr. Interpol Agent's argument that we can exploit first. The one in charge of the Babbly's investigation was not Agent Lang. Which means that with Agent Shina in charge, it's possible she may have tempered with the impetus. That piece of evidence that we found, there is one thing I do know is that someone tried to hide it from us. Not a suspicious thing, huh? Oh god, what is it? I don't believe it's the wire. I don't think the wire will come up yet. It's not the fireplace wall. Not a suspicious thing was found in Mr. Cochin's office. You kind of, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Javon. You're not wrong. Rowley's knife handle. The real blade for this has yet to be found. I'll have to keep looking. Hold up. Not a single suspicious thing in there, huh? Oh god. Is it actually the wire? Oh my god, I don't know what it is. Present. There we go. Alright, I was scared. Okay. Well, you say that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation. Are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything? Well, aren't we full of ourselves standing there insulting Interpol agents? You better not be insinuating that my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor. I never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they all did overlook something. I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire. Now, what exactly is this supposed to mean? Length of wire. So what about it? I'll tell you what. We found this in the Babbly's embassy not long ago. What? And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office. You found that? At the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder? But this wire wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing. There's more? In Mr. Cochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned the counterfeit bills there. What in the... Oh yeah. Alright. That evidence was something you found out through the girl's machine, right? So what if it was? Aha, that's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by a machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills? No. You see? So there was nothing in that office. Nothing you could call evidence anyway. I'm sorry, but I see that I've given you the wrong impression. How so? I don't recall saying that I was ever presenting evidence of any sort. But rather, I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete. And that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation of the Yatagarasu. You still suspect me, I see. Alright then, I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete. The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Shina. It is not possible that the reason the person K chasing chose the 3rd floor. Is it not possible that the reason the person K was chasing chose the 3rd floor was because that person knew there would be no other agents on that floor? Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Shina was only pretending to investigate the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting K. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to expect. The team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location. This room! They haven't inspected this room. The location Agent Shina is, of course, the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Kochan's office warrants a thorough inspection. Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there. I will be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir, I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office. Now we just get the intermission here in the game. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think that Miss Shin is the Yatagarasu? Yes, if my logic is sound, I believe she is. But I'm not going to let her get away with ruining the name of the Yatagarasu. But can you prove that she's the Yatagarasu without question? How many times are we gonna fucking say this name, bro? Like, one after the other, I have to keep saying this fucking long-ass name. If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping he'll find, then I should be able to. Just what are you hoping he'll find? Let's just say this, I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier. Experiment? As if that detective has the brains for high science. It wasn't that mentally taxing, I had him use the same escape route as the Yatagarasu. And what did you find out by doing that? First, that it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. Second, that by going through there, his coat was covered in ash and Babley's ink. Who cares what his coat was covered in? It's not worth that much anyway. But is it really worth so little? I believe that it's actually quite meaningful result, the value of which I'm about to prove. Mr. Edgeworth, I found some things you really need to see, sir. Oh, so what are these things that you found? Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes, sir. You found a coat? You're that Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's the one person I was chasing wearing. Yes, the possibility does exist. Agent Shina, were these pieces of evidence not in the room when you examined it? Unfortunately for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They all belong to me. They were getting in the way, so I stored them in that room. Aw. Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves me the trip. May I have them back now? These items that the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request that we be allowed to examine them. They're my personal belongings, so you have no right to touch them without my permission. I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation, but if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Lang, let's hear your opinion on this. I say let them look at your stuff, Shina. Lang! But now let's put this all out in the open. You're really innocent, then you have nothing to worry about, right? I guess so. Alright, go ahead and examine whatever you'd like. After all, I have nothing to hide. Huh, good. Now let us begin. So which of Agent Shina's belongings are we going to examine, sir? Obviously, we gotta look at the coat. Let's examine the coat. Yes, sir. Appears you have managed to stain your coat rather badly. Agent Shina. The Yatagarasu that Kei saw was wearing a coat. I'm beginning to wonder if the stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace. Huh, no, you have it wrong. Soot probably got on my coat when I was helping the police put out the fire. What about this dark substance around the hem of your coat? Oh, I didn't realize that the hem was dirty. I'm sure some water mixed with soot when I was helping the fire. I don't think so. You think you can get away with such a transparent lie? Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. This is the same pattern of dirt that got on my coat when I went through the fireplace. Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know? So unless you can prove that the dirt on my coat is from the fireplace, which I can. How? You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, me, sir? What did I do? This coat is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find the coat that person K saw was wearing, and thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace would sully a coat. I don't quite get what you're saying, but I'm happy with the praise, sir. All that remains is for us to show what the dark substance on the coat hem is. Oh, and you think you can do that? Of course I can. He's gonna light the coat on fire. Holy shit. He's gonna do it. This is the dark substance that sullied the hem of this coat. He's gonna fucking... He's gonna light the coat on fire, bro. He's gonna light the coat on fire. Babbly's ink. Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through the fireplace. According to Ambassador Pino, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning. He told us about that already, so I don't really see the point of mentioning it again. My point is that he spilled some ink on the back wall of the fireplace at the time. If the dark substance on this coat turns out to be Babbly's ink, it would prove that you and this coat went revolving through the fireplace wall. Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yadagarasu, but we're not finished yet. But you have no way of proving whether or not this is Babbly's ink on the coat hem. Oh, but I do, and I tend to show that it is ink in a few seconds. How? How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. This is how I will prove that the dark substance on the coat is Babbly's ink. Burn the coat! Fuck yeah, let's do this shit. Burn the fucking coat. We can find out whether the Babbly's ink, whether that is Babbly's ink or not, by lighting it on fire. That's how you're gonna prove that it's Babbly's ink? Yes, if you could please cut the section off the dark stain area for me, I'd appreciate it. Because I will show you, here and now, what the dark substance is. Shina, sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to cut off a bit of your coat. Go ahead, I wasn't planning on wear it anymore anyway. Fuck you. Bro, just light the whole shit on fire. Now then, if someone could loan me a lighter or something. Oh, I've got some matches. I always carry them with me so I could light smoke bombs. If I could please have one, Kay. I thought she was saying, oh, I got some matches so I always carry them so I could light a blunt. Then if I could have this one, Kay, we could get an experiment underway. The flame! It's the same color as the flames the wit crystal oil produces. Which means Babbly's ink is a product of wit crystal oil. And when lit, the ink produces a green flame. Huh, I believe the time has come to clip the Yadagarasu's other wing. Miss Shina, you're the fake Yadagarasu! The one who killed my father! About time you came clean, Agent Shina, or should I say, Callisto you. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not serious, are you? Do I look like the joking type to you? Aha! Callisto you? Never heard that name before in my life. In a matter of speaking, attitude, you haven't changed a bit in 7 years. You're the defense attorney that killed Mr. Faraday and tried to frame me for it! Oh really? And you have proof? You insist that I am this Callisto you woman, but you can't prove it? You have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me. The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived, and it will reveal your true ugly form to the world. Enough poetry. I want you to see some evidence. You really have something that can prove that she is Callisto you. I do. It's something that the second Yadagarasu has preserved for us these last 7 years. Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth. I will pay, for we have finally come to the end. We'll prove her to be Callisto you with this, and clip the Yadagarasu's wings for real. Let's fucking do this shit. Yes, sir.
Take that!
It's perfume. This will prove you to be Callisto you. It will? Kay has preserved it perfectly for us. Surely you remember this bottle. This belonged to Miss Yu just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means that a few of her fingerprints are on here as well. This is that bottle of perfume that you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. Yeah, I was thinking that. Like, imagine it didn't turn green. It's like, oh, I guess your code is fucking gone now. Anyway, I heard from my father, Byron Faraday, that if stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades, which means that your fingerprints are still on here, every last one. You can clear everything up if we were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now, Agent Shinna, will you submit yourself to the fingerprint test? And now laughing fit time. Holy oh, she is going off the rails. Oh my god. Fucking ReZero Beetlejuice looking ass. Oh my shit. Okay, you're laughing a little too much. Just a little much. Oh my god. It looks like you've seen through me right again. Ah, you're sending the biggest chill down my spine, Edgeworth. Callisto, you. So you've shown your true face at last. This feeling of thrill. Even greater than that time, 7 years ago. Shinna, you're... Lang, I really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man. So you were a spy all along. A mole sent in by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who's been feeding them intel on Interpol all this time. Hi, you're very good. Maybe you're not as big of an idiot as I thought. Callisto, you, the woman who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatagarasu. I like how we're playing this fucking smooth jazz right now. While she gets fucking exposed. That's right. Callisto, you, that's just one of my many names. But even that is just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Great Thief Yatagarasu. Callisto, you, this time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Now come along quietly. You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. And you have not used the Yatagarasu's gadgets. And how do you not use the Yatagarasu's gadgets? I might have never known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn in my side. Just like your father, as always was. Kay, don't. I'll never forgive you for what I did to my father, while punches the fucking air. You really are just like him. Faraday too possessed such a laughable honesty. Oh shit! Yo, where'd she pull the clock from? Hey! Oh! You let go of Kay right now, pal! You despicable... Let go of me, you filthy... Think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yatagarasu. That's impossible, my father was the one who created Little Thief. Hey, Edgeworth. Yatagarasu has 3 legs, do you know why that is? Why it has 3 legs? There are 3 main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be 1 step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. No, it can't be! Did you finally figure it out? Do you finally know the real identity of the Yatagarasu? The real identity of the Yatagarasu is... neither person. Neither Byron Faraday nor Callisto you. By the same token, they're also both the real Yatagarasu. Ha, how very perceptive of you. No way! A single person known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu never existed. Mr. Edgeworth, No, I refuse to believe this. The Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills. Skill number 1, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. And a lawyer would have the opportunity to learn the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. And a good prosecutor would be well versed in the ways of a criminal. And skill number 3, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever. Detective Bad. It was only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind. because the lead detective on the case hid it all away. You're the third. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. There's no way. There is no fucking way. Bro, there's... Excuse me? I'm sorry. Excuse me, bro? Detective fucking bad? Oh, bro. Bro. I don't... The fuck? What? Ooh, okay. Alright then. Yikes. Oh my... Show never ceases, or this fucking game never ceases to amaze me. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, bro. Oh my god. You're the third member of the Yatagarasu? You. I've been looking for you all a long time, 7 long years, but I finally got you. How? I'm Mr. Bad, long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. You were such a great team, now why did you kill my father 7 years ago? Ah, why indeed. It was nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grow weary of this, and it's absolutely time. It's about time for everything to come to an end. This time I won't miss. Stop! You! K! It's over, Shina. Your leg! Fucking badass, bro. This fucking goat. This man, this dude, Hugh Jackson over here. You idiot. What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? What are you risking your life for? Sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she's my subordinate. And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come from her. Not even from you. You really are an idiot, you know that? That's fine with me. You should know by now this is just how I am. Hey, sis. Yes? I want you to conduct a full body search. Shina might have another weapon on her. Alright. Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please. Sir! Hey, I found something. What is this, sir? Looks like the blade of a knife. Or, blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. This is a great find, Detective. Huh? It is, sir? By pairing this with the blade of the handle.
Take that!
I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, this fits together perfectly. This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm going to return this valueless knife now. Alright. I trust to make sure that it's returned to the Ambassador Palliano. Oh, this nice handle given to Detective Gumshoe. I believe that this makes it perfectly clear who did it. Celestial, you. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder. Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the Alabastian knife. switched the handles and took the original blade of Balway's knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her. Then you went back to the accuser of murder. Is that about summing up? He even uses her fucking voice line. Jeez. You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are two problems with it. Problems? In what respect? Why do you think my real reason in allowing her to chase after me? It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device at Gate Waterland, I knew right away that you were Baron Faraday's daughter. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu. That's why you tried to pin Mr. Kochin's murder on me. Yes, I knew you would show up at this embassy tonight. So I thought to use you, but pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. Yet another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I had planned to search you and take back the device that rightfully belongs to me, the true Yatagarasu. You were gonna take the little thief away from me? Yeah, it does sound like that, honestly. I mean, some of the objections sound voice lines do sound weird. Like, I keep forgetting the name. The fucking first prosecutor and the first state's attorney. His objection voice line is like super high pitched for no reason. In like every single version of the game that I played. You were going to take Little Thief away from me? 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate the place. But he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key. Then the person who stole the Yatagara's key was Mr. Faraday. That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it? Yeah, pain. Okay. In the eyes of a smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment. And why? Why did he become a member of the Yatagarasu? Why? There's no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. From the beginning, what is that supposed to mean? The person I take orders from hasn't changed. Even now, to this day. Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Kochin? Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings. Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. And you're going to tell me everything you did tonight. You understand, Shina? I guess I should tell you then. That I was the one who set the Babu's embassy on fire. And why did you do that? I suppose it was all to destroy all the evidence of the counterfeit pills. That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do? But then why start 2 fires? Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring. It's your job to complete your investigation after all. I had my fun. Now it's your turn to enjoy the ride. Wait, I mean, Miss Shina. Yes? When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, I should return them to you. You could have them. They're of no use to me anymore. If you don't want them, then you can always just throw them away. No, I want to keep them. Hi, suit yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot Edgeworth. But the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone tonight. What? I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will. Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, Agent Lang? Mark my words, I'm not done here and I'll be back. It's got nothing to do with a duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot, but I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be. Anger appears to have negated the second sensation of pain in his injured leg. I can't fucking read. And they just clip out of existence. Finally over, Kay. I feel like I peered into her heart a little, you know? It's so cold and dark and incredibly lonely. The person who's giving her all these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed. That person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring. Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling for the Jammer Ninjas show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome. I understand. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck to the ends of these sticks. Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh? So it's midnight, the dawn of another day. Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years. Take the bad. Don't tell me today is the day. Yeah, it is. With this, I could retire in peace. It was down to the wire, and we almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything. That's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring, you, the Yatagarasu were chasing after. The legend of that Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. I feel like I could leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you. You're really true, Uncle Bad? Were you also part of the Yatagarasu? As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you. Uncle Bad. Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right? Fortunately, it isn't. Oh, come on, sir. She's just yanking my shade, isn't she, Mr. Edgeworth? Detective Bad. Wait. No, you're no longer a detective. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. Here, I should give this back to you. These are pages from my KG8 case files. That the Yatagarasu stole from my office. Oh, wait, what? Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night. So the Yatagarasu who stole into my room was you, was it? Wait, then that means... What? Tell me it's not true. That's too insane for me to believe, sir. It's true. Even if it's not something you want to hear. The KG8 incident, it was a very emotionally trying case. We stood in that courtroom, Faraday as the prosecutor, and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. That's when I realized that there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do it so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed the Yatagarasu, and vowed to bring light and any dirty dealings companies had within the ring. It included companies that dealt with the Amano group. Mr. Amano's conglomerate called ourselves the Yatagarasu and flexed our collective muscle. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole. By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then it was finally time. We had finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart. Faraday, he died for it. But why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG8 incident? After Faraday's death, I looked into her past, and that's what I found out. That she was a phony. The victim of the KG8 incident says you. She never had a sister. What? That means... Shina wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto Yu was also another pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring. She said it herself, I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that was stuck on this page of the case file. Please use it wisely. Trump card. That photo that we stuck on there. Try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago. It's the mark of the Yatagarasu, but why? This is a directives card from the big boss. Take a look at the back. This was something Kochin had on him at the time of the PG8 incident, 10 years ago. That blood is from the victim of the incident, Mrs. S.U. But why is the card adorned with the mark of the Yatagarasu? The reason why we called ourselves the Yatagarasu was because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring boss used. Apparently the orders from the boss would come with these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it out immediately after reading it. And apparently it burns a bright green flame when set ablaze. So you mean the cards were written in Babley's ink? The fact that the card that Kochin was sent made it into Faraday's hands at all. It's nothing short of a miracle. We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police. So that's what those white cards are. The great thief that used the mark that only those within the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader that we were only a few steps behind. Fucking badass, holy shit. And one more thing, Detective Gumshoe. I'm entrusting this to you. I thought he was about to give him the lollipop, bro. He just puts it in his fucking mouth. Holy shit. This is what I was talking about earlier. During the KG8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important definitive piece of evidence. But I thought it was stolen. How do you have it? The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano, and he had it locked and hidden away for all this time. So we forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other day's kidnapping case. Bro, everything's fucking coming together, holy shit. This video. Don't come any closer, I'm warning you. I haven't done this voice since the first fucking stream. This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsmouth was trying to conceal from me. Yeah, it would seem that even he was caught up in the ring's web. Amano was preparing to take on the boss someday. And the video was his insurance. That's where that prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office and steal the trump card. You saw it for yourself, right? The card told him to reserve the evidence. That card was not the calling card of the Yatagarasu, but rather a directives card for the ringleader to Mr. Portsmouth. Two pieces together make a strong weapon for whoever holds them. The evidence Mr. Portsmouth sought to withhold from me, and the one you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is, whether you use them or not, is up to you. But they will be of help to you when you take on someone who's above the law. Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad, there's no limit to the law, for it is the people who determine the limits to them. Still insist that even now, you really are something else. I leave the rest in your hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, the handcuffs. Thanks, Cooler, for hosting the stream and rating. Although I'm just about to finish, probably for tonight, and finish this game tomorrow. Now that Detective Gumshoe the handcuffs, it's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu. Pops, don't ever lose your detective spirit. Pops, why is this happening? This isn't justice! Like I always told you, do not get emotionally involved. Now let's go. Yes, sir. Is this really the end of a legend? Holy shit. Alright, let me see how much I got left in this game. My throat is starting to hurt. I just gotta see. About 3 hours left. Wait, no. Yeah, almost. Just under 3 hours left of the game. That we gotta play. So we're definitely not finishing it tonight. However, tomorrow might be a different story. How far did we make it today? Alright, should I continue going for a little bit more, or should I just end it now? The choice is yours. Because the next part will be the final one. I have a feeling we might want to do it all in one take, so let's see what we do. Should we finish it? What should we do a little bit more tonight, or should we just end it right here, right at this cliffhanger? Fuck, my fucking nose is congested. Yeah, I think so too, because I'm starting to feel tired. I'm gonna go to bed, and we have quite a bit more gameplay, because like I'm just looking at the long play, and from where we started today, even though we took 3 hours, of course probably half of those hours were yeah, half an hour was just me fucking around, but we realistically only did about 2 hours of gameplay, so if we gotta do 3 hours, we're gonna have to do an extra long stream tomorrow. So I'm gonna start a stream at about 9:30 tomorrow, and hopefully we're gonna finally finish this game, because I started this in February. I need to fucking finish this, bro. I'm probably not gonna stream Greatest Attorney Chronicles. I might just play that on my own. But I will definitely stream Ace Attorney Investigations 2 after this. Not right after this. I have some other games planned that I'm gonna play in between, but definitely before the end of the year, I'm gonna play Edgeworth Investigations 2, because I'm planning on playing all the Ace Attorney games this year, at least finishing them all this year. So I guess that's it for today. Let me just put a save state. Yes, I'm using an emulator because honestly, I could afford getting a copy of the DS game, but like resellers are selling it for like $70. I looked a lot, I couldn't find it. Time zone, Eastern time. But I can't I can't stream past 1 a.m. that night because I have to wake up pretty early for something, and then I won't be streaming until Tuesday. I've been basically just streaming every day recently to try and finish up this game and hopefully get that affiliate soon. But let's play that nice internet settings. My intermission music, and let's find somebody to raid. None of my friends are yeah, I'm enjoying this game. I definitely got a little bit more energetic by the end, because that fucking Detective Bad twist, that is unexpected as shit. Oh my god. I dare say it's almost as good as the Matt Ungard twist from Justice for All, because that's still an amazing chapter. Holy shit. I didn't like Justice for All, well, I liked Justice for All. I just didn't like it as much as the first game. So I felt like it had fucking pacing issues. To be honest, I feel like some parts of the game dragged. Like, the first case felt pretty inconsequential and stupid, in my opinion. The second case was fine. I liked it. It did set up a, more of the Maya storyline that got covered in the trilogy. Mainly just set up for Trials and Tribulations, to be honest. I didn't like... Well, I think I liked Chapter 3, or what's it called? Turnabout Big Top. I liked that a little more than most people do. Although I was still annoyed by the clown shit where you get fucking punished for pressing him. That's stupid. That was so dumb. But I enjoyed the defendant and the culprit in that case. And of course, Chapter 4, the Matt Ungard case, that obviously is like the best one. Honestly, is it weird to feel nostalgic over playing the original trilogy, even though I literally finished them? Literally finished it last year, like end of last year, November. I think, yeah, end of November is when I finished Trials and Tribulations, because I started playing Trials and Tribulations while I was recovering from my wisdom teeth removal. Which definitely got me through it, because that was a lot of pain that I got to go through recovering from that. Getting fucking 3 teeth ripped out of your mouth is not fun. But dang, see, you and I are fucking... You and I are of minds alike, because I also feel nostalgic over Danganronpa, because I finished that series a year ago. I started playing those games, I think I started playing the first game in April, and just played the trilogy, and the side games, which I'm definitely buying the Danganronpa Decadence collection that's dropping on the Switch at the end of this year, because I've been looking for an excuse to buy a physical copy of the games, and God forbid I'm not fucking buying the PS4 versions on eBay. Those are expensive, because those are out of print now. But hey, if you're interested, shameless plug here, but if you're interested in me playing some Danganronpa, I'm currently releasing I'm currently uploading a Let's Play of the first game. I already recorded the whole thing, but I have my friend play the game while we both commentate over it, and I'm just leading him through it. We already have all of it recorded. I just have to edit the rest of it. I only have like half of it edited and put up on my channel, but if you want to check out my channel, I can post it here. I haven't uploaded anything in a while because I'm working on a massive video talking about E3. It's the first kind of like informative, like commentary video that I'm trying out. The big project, but here you go. should find my Let's Play in there. It's only up to 15 parts. Just like the first 2 chapters. That's what I finished. That's what we haven't finished so far in the uploads, at least. And I'm thinking before the end of this year, we're gonna start recording Danganronpa 2, which is my favorite game in the series. I fucking love that game. In fact, I'm collecting the manga right now for it, because they started releasing physical editions of those. Yeah, we could talk about it next stream, because I'm starting to get tired, but yeah, I love fucking Danganronpa. If you'd like, you could also have a link to my Discord server, which is complete anarchy. I was gonna post this up on my description anyway. But if you'd like, we could talk about the series later on, because I really love it. In fact, I've been playing a lot of visual novels recently. I like ever since I started playing Danganronpa, I got like this visual novel high. So then I was like, oh, I love Danganronpa. Why don't I go play Ace Attorney too? Because that's pretty similar, right? I love Ace Attorney, and then yeah, Nagito's great. And then this year I started playing the Steins Gate series because I remember watching the anime last year and I loved that, but I didn't remember much of it, so I decided to play the visual novels. And bro, the original Steins Gate visual novel is amazing. If you haven't played it, I recommend it a lot. Once Spike Chunsoft has their next sale, definitely pick it up. It usually goes down to like $10. Steins Gate Zero is also pretty good. Definitely way better than the anime version. It also has a very interesting like pathway mechanic. And I'm currently playing one of the spin-offs. So yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna have to seriously find someone to raid, because I need to sleep. Okay. This guy, No Filter San, whatever, he's literally reacting to One Piece right now. Alright. I'll give this man a raid. Because why the fuck not? He's... One Piece is amazing. Or not host. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, I hope you had fun. Hopefully we'll continue having fun with the stuff I have planned. I think the next major game I'm gonna play on stream is Sonic Adventure 2, because I've never played that, and I did like the first Sonic Adventure, and I just love the soundtrack for Sonic Adventure 2. I also play some smaller games because I do play a lot of retro stuff on the channel. I beat Silver Surfer on NES for April Fools because it's a really stupid hard game, and I think that's pretty much it for retro games this year. But I'm planning on playing some of the more obscure Mega Man games. That's gonna be fun. Anyway, let's raid No Filter San. Yeah, I hope you can. And I hope I can actually finish the game tomorrow. I hope I have time. Alright. Let's raid.
That was fire, Danception. Thanks for the raid, bro. Welcome, everybody, all the new people. Welcome. One Piece gang. You see it, Dan. You see it, Dan, man. What's up, Sean? Let me join real quick. Yeah. You slow as shit, pants. Man, what's up with niggas not wearing pants?
Alright, I'll see you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.